y'all, I am Joy. You know this because anyway, okay, hi. I'm waking up on day 10 of LASIK and I'm seeing with new eyes. I finally finished my last night of eye shields. These are shields that you need to sleep with taped to your face for the first 10 days. That's been exhausting. But I'm finally done with these eye shields and I can see well, I can see clearly. I can see things I've never seen before. So I wanted to talk to you about some of the challenges that I faced with LASIK in the first 10 days of seeing clearly, 2015 vision. And then I also wanted to talk to you about the good stuff. So let's just start with challenges. I think keeping up with the medication rigor and the eye shields have been the challenges. I lead a very busy lifestyle. I work full time. I'm a creative. I can work remotely at times, but then also be on the scene or traveling. And so I traveled, I was on the plane and there was a time zone switch. And so I'm thinking about, wait, what is every hour? That's been the toughest part. I know that a lot of people in this nation already deal with medicating regularly. So that's not a new phenomenon, but for someone that's not used to that, I'll say that for me, that was a personal challenge. Ways to overcome it, I'm using the help of automated assistants. So the Alexas, the Siris, the voice assistants, just plugging in hourly reminders, even just on your phone, has been very helpful. So medication was one. Eye shields is two. Some nights you're oh, I really just don't want to put this on. I miss sleeping comfortably, but I have this one and another one that I tape to my face. The tape sticking to my skin is not something that I thought about. Since I've been in theater, I have not stuck tape to my skin. So that's been a challenge. Trying to rub it off. You can rub it off, hint, with oil or lotion. And then because these can shift around in the night, the second or third night, I woke up and one of my shields was off. I was and I panicked so much. I was about to call my doctor, are my eyes ruined? But I realized they were fine. You're not supposed to put this eye mask directly on 10 days after surgery. But what I did is I had both shields on, and then I put this sleeping mask like this, and I just neatly latched it. Not too tight, not too much pressure, but just enough. And that kept the eye shields in place. So that's kind of how I've solved that. In terms of finding place to medicate, it is awkward when you're in crowds to be trying to drop things into your eye. I'm oh, I wonder if they think I'm on something I shouldn't be. But I'll just sneak off to the bathroom, the club, a corner, wherever, and make sure that I always sanitize my hands, before I'm injecting into my eyes. I've also used my Abenova Lid Lash Scrub Spray intermittently, very, very gently, in order to keep my lashes and lids clean. And you would think that they're clean, but I promise you, just check it out. You'd be very surprised. So that's been my experience of medication, lids, and lashes. Other challenges, sunnies. So I wear sunglasses. Let me see the glasses. These glasses are right here. I wear sunglasses every single day for the past 10 days on my face, which is actually not the hardest part. If you are a glasses wearer, you've been wearing them every single day, for your life, potentially. So for me, having these on wasn't quite the problem. It's the fact that they're tinted. That's just a new outlook on the world. I am a photographer. I'm a digital creative. I'm a video creator. I deal in color. So to not have that full access, and I could go for a lighter tint, but what I wanted is honestly soothing. So you have to choose between color and seeing and access, or soothing and comfort. And for me, the comfort has been having these darker, bigger shades that cover most things. So yes, in cocktail party settings and office settings, interacting with colleagues and looking right at them through these dark shades is a little weird. I had a moment where, sun was coming through a window. That was distracting. Anytime I'm in a high sun environment in this season, it's not been the best. Now that I think of it, the best time to get LASIK would probably be winter. Yes, it would be that colonizer Thanksgiving time, or holiday, you know what I'm saying? Whatever holiday you celebrate, it would be that time because there's not as much sun. Didn't think about that. Fall hasn't been bad though. But yeah, I'll say that that's the awkward part, is you're looking at colleagues, you're looking at papers, you're looking at presentations, and it's all through sunglasses. It's not too bad though, baby. It's a good price to pay. Okay, let's get to the good stuff, because I would say that that's honestly been the toughest part. The dryness has not been much. The pain, none. Itchiness, honestly not much. And every single time I have the eye drops, I'm immediately soothed. So my healing journey has been great for the first 10 days. The glare and the halos and things like that of light has not been nearly as extreme as some of what I've seen described online. Okay, good stuff really, really quick. I've really enjoyed noticing tiny details in rooms. Like, I promise you, just looking at like the air conditioner, noticing vents, noticing the little spindles of the sprinkler. Just, it's like the weird mundane things, being on the ground floor outside and then looking up to a balcony and seeing the details of an umbrella, like a patio umbrella. Like, I notice how people really daydream and gaze out a window and kind of get distracted. That's not an experience that I really had because I couldn't see. But now that I can, it's, you know, the dog walking by, like I can see a dog's eyes. Working with, you know, a dog at the shelter, like how they respond to treats, body language, I can notice and react a lot quicker. It's beautiful to see these tiny little details. I definitely talked about leaves on trees. That's one of my favorites, to just notice individual leaves, because before it just looked like a blurry sort of like clump to me. I could tell a tree was a tree, you know, but to see these rich things has been really cool. Colleagues' faces has been a fun one since we reunited in person. Families' faces, and then also watching TV. TV has been like hyper weird clear to where I almost get like a little freaked out. But to notice that, you know, I can see like even like a pimple on the actor's face underneath makeup. Like, it's just the tiniest stuff, y'all. So that's what I've been enjoying seeing. I can read presentations. That one's been vital. So not needing to position myself at the front of a crowd, right? I went to an admissions presentation with my sister, noticing that I don't need to be in the front row of a movie or the front row of a crowd. I can actually sit as far back as I please because my vision is 20/15, and that just changes the way that you interact in a room. I can make eye contact with a colleague across the room, like, you know, and just have a little moment. I couldn't do those things as well before. So that's my report on 10 days post LASIK. Still highly recommend. Still not very much pain. Noticing the little things. Struggling a little bit with the medication, but falling into a routine. And I just have I'm almost done with prednisolone, just a couple more days of that one, but I have 4 more weeks of eye drops every hour, 6 to 8 times a day. Yay! Be sure to like and subscribe if you want to hear more life vlogs, real talk, and I'll see you.